It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Number 3. Smith back to work. Smith with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fought off foul.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
For at the plate, and he gets it. Goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Man at first, one away. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's deep. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next for Cincinnati, number 3. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that drops in for a strike. Garcia, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a ball. Ornelas off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is that. So no runs on no hit. First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Edgar Caro. Tying run at the plate. And that one popped in the air left field. Moving under this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. All set to start the 9th in this one. In now for the Reds, number 3. In there at the knees for a strike. Sands, in his 10th season, he throws a cutter, a 4-seamer, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. 0-1 down. Foul ball. And a pitch. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. 2-2 now.
3 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, nobody out. Sands checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 outs, nobody on. And next to hit for the Sox, Eric Madden. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road. Number 3 was a big contributor for them in the win.
Really impressive. All you can ask him to do.
It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder. Line drive. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Two outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you
lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho after it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 left for Cincinnati. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Back after this on the show. No outs. Runner at first. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And base hit. Throw into third. And he's out easily. 2 outs, base is empty. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Eric Madden. Line to left. Fair ball. Felipe Ramirez with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. First and second here, no outs. And a count 1-2. And he dodges that fastball. And that one is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. One runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay throw in there. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer.
Cincinnati, Marcelo Meyer. Inside move to second, and he's back in easily. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Line drive, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
For the top of the 8th, here's the left fielder, number 3. First pitch just misses. Munoz, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist it.
On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Number 3 with an okay game of the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Now the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 3.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. One down. Here on the south side, digging in, Eric Madden. Swing and a ground ball, and it's off the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Reds 1. One out, bases empty. Machado, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down. One out, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's a laser base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Back at right field. Here's the left fielder, number 3.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the tying run in scoring position down. Now the batter now, Marcelo Meyer. And that one gets away at the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
1 out. Runner at second. Cam Collier, the next to hit for the Reds. So the tying run at second. On the ground to third. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Number 3, played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great.
It's the Athletics going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down, Grant McCray up next for the A's. And that one ripped to left. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder.
Number 3.
Just missed. That one down the line and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And delivers outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that ends the inning. Offense. Go ahead run on base. Next up for the A's, Ryan Clifford. Line drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Number 3 stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first, and that is all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Into the dive, and he got it.
We rarely see a diving catch made on the warning track, but this just shows the commitment that he had to run this down and save extra bases. Outstanding job.
For the Reds, the left fielder, number 3.
Cologne back to work. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
That to right. On the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's down, a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Number 3 with a... Here's the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 3.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Maynard on second. Ornelas at first. 2 out of the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That one missed. And that one is downstairs. Full count now. Roosevelt Ramirez on deck for Cincinnati. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Ramirez now at the plate. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez going back and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Two on, 1 out. Ramirez digs in now. Now snap throw to first. Tag, and he's picked off. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Rico back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Kjerstad makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. The throw in, and he's out easily.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was posed by a lot, not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Now the left fielder. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And now it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Number 3 had a decent. One down. Now the A's designated hitter, William Ferris. That one drilled left field, and in one hops the wall.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Number 3 in the box now. Take strike one.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Got him. And that's the first out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
That one 95 to finish him off. Next up for the A's, Jason Dominguez. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. And he's out.
Yes, you're out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Fought off foul. Beltre. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. This to third, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runner at second, 2 down. Collier getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-1. So now the DH spot, William Ferris. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 3.
Number 3.
Uceta back to work. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
Well, these Reds really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
That to right. Kerstead on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. 2 down, base is empty. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. Martinez is just 1 strike away. Line drive. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave.
It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Josh Young.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it hits the fence. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Nothing for the Cubbies in the opening frame. Back here at Wrigley Field. Now the left fielder, number 3. Malone back to work. Just missed. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Number 3 up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. His 21st of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Scott Casey.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and no one can get there. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Number 3.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one ripped. And foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Cubs nothing. One out, runner at second. Here's Riley Green. Low over at second, one down. Line drive. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Here's the left fielder. He's already homered here in this one. In for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and that is that. Now the left fielder. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that is that. So they load the bases on just one hit, but can't get in. Josh Lowe, the next Cub to hit. One strike away. Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, and that'll do it. Number 3 was a big contributor for them in the win. Only one hit, a home run.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was.
It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Jose Castro. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Fought back to work. Number 3 leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. Left field. Green settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Tom Tremaine, the next Cub to hit. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Runner at second, 2 down. In there for strike 1. 4th inning underway, no score. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
He flexes his petty of another look to find out the distance of that home run via StatCast. 470 feet. Singy, say it with me. Wow.
Yeah, he got every stitch on that baseball, and you don't see many homers go as far as that one just did. I'm sure it's already spread like wildfire on the internet, man. These kind of home runs don't go unnoticed. Relay throw to the plate, a perfect strike, and a great way to end the inning.
Now here is number 3. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Barnett, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Two out, space is empty.
Inside ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some...
Runner on the move. The other way. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. In now for the Reds, Cam Collier. And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Here comes a pitch. Lined into right. And that's the 3rd out. Huge opportunity missed there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs nothing. So 2 down, and next for the Cubs, Garrett Mitchell. In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder. He's already homered here in this one. That misses, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is down low. On the corner for a strike. That just misses ball 3.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3. Here's Riley Green. Bubic is just one strike away. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Number 3 was outstanding in this.